Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first event in this series with BeMetals live from around the world. We're joined today by Derek Iwanaka, the Vice President, Investor Relations and Corporate Development at BeMetals, who is joining us live from Cape Town. So Derek's going to provide us a brief update, and then we will be taking questions live. So if you have any, feel free to submit them. And also as a reminder, this is being recorded and available to watch afterwards on Six.com. But without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to you, Derek, to kick it off and let us know how things are going.
Okay, thanks, Dasha. I wish I had brought some better equipment with me, but anyways, this is a first in our series. We're going to try to broadcast a little update from every city. Basically, I was in talks with Maxim at 6 and told him that I was going on a road show, hitting up Cape Town, Frankfurt, Zurich, London, and potentially Geneva. And it looks like we are going to do Geneva. And he said, well, why don't you try actually doing like a vlog and report from each city that you're going to? Maybe investors might be interested in that. So I said, okay, let's just give it a shot. So that's basically the premise as to why we're trying this. I wanted to give investors a glimpse into kind of what we do on the road. And so here I am, actually, I'm in the one-to-one mining investment conference here in Cape Town. I'll try to show a little bit of what this area looks like just so you have an idea. Hopefully it looks okay. So this area is kind of a lounge area where you can get some food and drinks. You can see the delegates coming in and out. This is kind of the patio where they're just about to start having some cocktail reception here because the conference is just about to wrap up in about a half an hour or so. I'll tell you a little bit about what one-to-one is about and give you kind of a glimpse into, I guess, what we're doing here. So it's basically speed dating for investors. So we have, I understand anyways, there's supposed to be about 100 issuing companies that are meeting with investors from around the world. Today I met with investors from Japan, Australia, United States, Canada, of course, South Africa, and Switzerland. So a number of different investors. They're ranging from large institutions. Some of them are high net worth individuals. There are some small family offices. There's some trading companies, some major companies, as in major producing companies that are also doing financing and acquisitions of smaller companies or doing project financing. So a number of different investor types here. I think there's supposed to be about 400 investors here. So over the last 2 days, I'm not sure you can see this, but that's what my schedule looked like over the last 2 days. So essentially, I met with about 24 different companies. Here's a little bit more proof of kind of who we're meeting. Not sure if you could see this, but these are just a smattering of various business cards of people we met just in the last 2 days. So I'm here with John Wilton, our CEO. He's actually just in a meeting right now, so no break for him yet, but I just broke off to basically report to you all, give you a glimpse into kind of what the conference is about, what we're doing here in Cape Town. So we met with 24 meetings over the course of the last 2 days. From here, we actually go down to the Mining Indaba conference, which is effectively about 5 kilometers down the road from where we are right now, and meeting again more investors from around the world, with I would guess obviously a focus on Africa based companies. So a lot of mining companies from Africa are here, but in addition to that, I mean, there's, I'd say, at least a quarter of the companies that are here are from Canada. Another maybe half or so look like they're from Australia, so a number of ASX listed companies. And I'll just try walking down into the conference area just so you can have a look into what the area looks like. So John and I, we are meeting with a bunch of investors here. We have basically like a little booth area where we sit there and the investors come to us. We get 30 minutes basically to do a pitch to them, explain why they should invest in BeMetals. And then from there, they grill us basically with all their questions. So you might not be able to hear me clearly, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like inside. So here's the meeting boards. You can see the various companies and sponsors at the conference. This is what the aisles look like. So you have various people meeting investors at the various booths. So that's kind of what it looks like. We're just about to wrap up, so it's actually just starting to empty out. So I think there's one more slot of meetings to go, and then yeah, the conference will wrap up, and then we'll head down to the Mining Adaba conference. So that was kind of the gist of it. Hopefully you got a glimpse into the day in the life of a mining executive and kind of some of the stuff that we do. We will be doing some more mini webinars to give you another glimpse into the various cities. So we'll head to Frankfurt next. I might even try to report from the Mining Adaba maybe later on this week, but that's about it for now. If you have any questions, happy to answer them if I can. Otherwise, if you want to email us or questions or send us an email, that's great too. So you can reach me at info@bemetalscorp.com. I guess that's about it, Dasha, unless you have some questions.
No, thanks so much. It's actually super cool to see what a day in the life is. And thanks for the update. We do have one question here. Hopefully you can hear me. Alexander's asking, what are the main due diligence concerns voiced by investors?
Sorry, what was that?
Alexander's asking, what are the main due diligence concerns voiced by investors?
Oh, main due diligence. Okay, that's a great question. So far, I think a lot of people, I guess because of the pandemic, a lot of people have not been able to meet in person. And so basically they want to look people in the eyes and actually see if these guys are telling the truth, have a better idea of what people are like. And, you know, in conferences like this where it's in person, you actually get a chance to see people in a, you know, unscripted, informal way. So you can, you know, if you look around, people are having drinks, maybe grabbing a bite. They're able to meet on a informal basis and get to know each other a little bit better, which you're never going to be able to do on a Zoom call. So that's, I guess, the first step is to actually meet these people and get a better idea of what they're like. Secondly, people are pretty interested in what jurisdictions are in. Obviously, there's some tough countries out there that you may not want to necessarily operate in. So that seems to be a pretty common question. And then a lot of the guys, it's pretty interesting here that a lot of the fund managers seem to be accompanied by technical people. So they might be a geologist or an engineer or sometimes both. And they'll accompany a fund manager who probably doesn't have a geological or technical experience or knowledge, but they'll have somebody accompanying them that helps them do the due diligence. Basically, it's to detect the BS of some of the companies, quite honestly, out there. So I guess hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think he just wanted to have an idea of what investors were asking you. But yeah, thank you so much, Derek. It was really cool to see. I'm going to try to yell so you can hear me, but really cool to see what you guys are up to. And I'm looking forward to continuing hearing these updates from all the different cities that you guys are hitting up. So, of course, as Derek said, if anyone has questions and wants to submit them, feel free to email directly to Derek or BeMetals, and they'll follow up with you directly. There's also more information on their website. But stay tuned for more updates to come from different cities that Derek and BeMetals are hitting up. So thank you so much, Derek. I'll let you go back to your busy day. But thanks.
Okay. Thanks, Sasha. Thanks, everybody.